Okay. So, what is star life? Star life is the opposite of Earth life. Star life is knowing that you are a part of a vast system of civilizations that span galaxies as well as densities, interdimensional, dimensional, 3D, 4D, 5D. Yeah, so star life is knowing that humanity is everywhere in this universe. Our origins are not planet Earth. In fact, it could be said that what makes us human, our self-awareness, comes from another place, another dimension, another realm of reality. You see, I believe we have souls, and that our souls are infused with this body. You see, this 3D realm of matter and energy, there is nothing like intelligent about it. It's matter cannot sustain intelligence or self-awareness. Matter cannot sustain it. So our self-awareness, our intelligence, our cognition, our soul, our sense of self, that exists in another plane of reality. And whatever created humanity or the universe exists in that other realm. And that other realm contains many types of intelligences. One of them is human, you might have other types of beings, Anyway, so humanity, humanoids, we have relatives that exist on other planets in this 3D realm, but they also exist in other like 5D, 4D, they have different kinds of bodies. Um, yeah, I think um, these non-Earth humans who look like humans, but maybe some of them look a bit different. Um, they've been interacting with Earth for a very, very, very long time, and I guess we just need to just look at Earth is not special. That's what I think. Realizing that Earth is not special. There are galaxy and universe that look like it. Perhaps it's more advanced technology, or composition, environment. Though it must be said that there is a lot of advanced technology is being hidden from the public on Earth. And I think these ETs, extraterrestrials, are our relatives. They've had a they've had a played a huge part in helping us develop our technologies, and you know. Anyway, reality is very weird. What happens in the dreams, and like, I think there's a lot of stuff that happens in our dreams that are probably a lot more real than we think. Okay, I've had some. Let me just capital. I've had some unusual experience since I started investigating the reality of the UFO phenomenon, which is sometime after July 2020, yeah, when they had those that's when I realized this was real. I just got so obsessed with it. Last year, a few months ago, I think it was last year, I had a very unusual experience. Okay, I was lying in bed and I was sort of, I think I fell asleep, but while I was asleep, I had this very unusual experience where I felt like the I felt like my consciousness was focused on this sound, this noise that was coming outside my house, but it was like people like far away. I think there's the park somewhere around here, and then the people were playing sports or something. I felt like I could hear what was going on outside very clearly, and it felt like I felt like the sound on the outside was coming very close, and my consciousness was moving out of the house, and whatever was outside was like there was like a mind meld, like whatever was outside was coming very close to me, and my consciousness was getting out of the house, and I felt like I was in a different house, like like years ago. Anyway, when this was happening, everything was becoming so like it was a very weird experience. I felt like someone was trying to grab my hand, and I felt like my whole body was like paralyzed. I couldn't move. I couldn't move. Someone was trying to grab my hand, but I couldn't. Like I was trying to resist. Hey, don't grab my hand. I couldn't move my hand. Now I don't know if maybe my hand was underneath my body, and maybe there was like a blood circulation issue. I don't know. And I was trying to get my hand to move, but it couldn't move because of there was no blood circulation. I don't know, but I felt like someone was trying to grab me, and I resisted it. That was a very very weird experience. Um, and I remember it because it was so weird. And maybe, and sometime before that, I had this very unusual experience where I was falling asleep. And I remember like touching my wall, and I got this electric shock. Now I touched the wall, not like some metal thing. You can get static electricity if you touch metal. But I got this shock, like, oh wow, what the fuck? Why did I get a shock by touching my wall? And I got up, and it was like such a shock that I actually got out of my sleep. All right, so those are unusual experiences. Okay, it just happened like, and I'm noting them down because what I'm trying to say is reality is weird. Okay, I want to talk about another one. Okay, uh, like months ago at night, I would walk out in the backyard because I wanted to look at the stars and see if I can. I don't know. Uh, uh, because I spend all my time in my room, I barely leave. So I thought, hey, I want to look at the stars. I just want to do that. And then one day, all right, I think it was in the evening, and I was outside in the backyard, and I was feeling really bad. I was feeling really bad, and I was like in this very ruminating, negative, like intense, like rumination. And then I noticed on the corner of my eye this intense flash in the sky. All right, it was I don't know, it's the evening, slight darkish, but it was like it's like a bulb which just went off in the sky, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And I was looking at the sky, and there was nothing there. And then, a few seconds later, another flash. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Now I thought, wait, is that a plane? Is that a plane doing some blinky blinky thing? But no, there was no. I couldn't see a plane, and I looked away, and then I saw another flash. This is an intense flash, like a light bulb went off, and that's it. There were just three flashes. I couldn't find a plane. There was no like, plane or whatever. Just three very intense flashes. Now, where the hell did that come from? And then the very next day, I was on Twitter or X or whatever, and then someone posted a video from Sydney, like near where I live, and they posted a video of like a UFO like flying around. I don't know if that's the same thing I saw, but there were three flashes. Now, what was that? Was that for me, or was that something else? Like, you know, were they responding to my negative emotional state? Because I've heard stories of people like sometimes these beings communicated. Was that my soul? Was that my higher self? Was that someone else? Uh, or is that just a coincidence? I don't know. But anyway, that stuck out to me because that was weird. Okay, I don't think it was a satellite because it wasn't moving. It was just three flashes, and it was intense, like a flash bulb. That was very weird. Anyway, so yeah, the these ETs, they've been trying to communicate with us for a very long time, and most people don't even pay any attention because they think it's, you know, humans are just humans are everywhere, you know. We don't we didn't evolve from apes like that. I think that's a lie. I think humans were brought here as colonists, or we've been genetically modified by some kind of other intelligence. Um, or maybe there's a mixture of both. I don't know. Um, yeah, but our consciousness doesn't exist in matter or energy. It's somewhere else. Um, yeah, and reincarnation might be true. I think we never die. We always exist in one form or another. Maybe as individuals, maybe there's something to that. I don't know. Yeah.